right, everybody. Welcome to our Monday Live. Every Monday, we're here bringing you the most up-to-date immigration news. And we are streaming on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So if you're watching on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, you're in the right place. And of course, on TikTok. We are live on TikTok as well, as always, all the platforms. And today we're going to be talking about, hey guys, good to see you guys. We're going to be talking about all the questions that you have, and also about new proposal from Senator Padilla about creating a path for legalization, hey guys, for millions of undocumented immigrants simply by bringing back the registry process back, which is going to be the simple fix. If they ever decide to do it, that will be the simple fix to create immigration reform, which essentially registry is, a way for people that have been here for many, many years to legalize themselves. Hi, guys. Hi, Hannah. We've got a lot of people here. We got Hannah. We've got Masiv, Fatima, Gerald. Everybody's here. And the registry itself, what it does, it essentially says, if you've been here before 1972 and you never left the United States, you are able to apply for a green card and legalize yourself. And now they're talking about adjusting the date because they haven't changed the registry since 1986. Now they're talking about adjusting registry, pushing it back. They haven't said when, but maybe like early 2000s. And this way, maybe legalizing millions of people who are currently in the United States undocumented. So we'll talk about the registry, what it means for you if you're here in the United States undocumented. And as always, if you want to join, on video, I'm going to post a link here, right there. You can use that link to join the live, and you can drop your questions. Jackie, are we allowed to ask questions? Absolutely. You can ask questions. Just drop them in the comments, or if you want to go live, you can. If you want to go live, you can use the link that I posted right here. Or if you're going to go live on TikTok, then you could just line up. There's a request to join live, and I will get to you guys. We've got Joni here. I have a 245I, my mother. I have a citizen wife. Can I adjust included 601 for fraud, misrepresentation? Potentially, yes, absolutely. I mean, the whole point of 245I is that you can get your green card from inside the United States without leaving. And obviously, if you need a waiver, if you qualify for a waiver, then you'll be able to do it. We need to verify that, obviously. Giselle is asking, can you help clients in Arizona? Absolutely. Listen, guys, as I mentioned to you before, and I tell you every single time, we can help clients in all 50 states. And now that immigration is allowing us to represent clients via telephonic hearing, I can help clients literally in all 50 states. So that is not a problem. Yes, we can. The Dignity Act. What is happening with the Dignity Act? So as I mentioned before, I've done a video about this on YouTube. It's a full video. I broke down the whole sections of it. The Dignity Act is introduced as a bill in the House, and now they have to vote on it. And if they pass it, it will go to the Senate. And if they, they vote on it, if they pass it, they'll have to create a reconciled bill. And eventually it is going to go to the president, and the president will sign it if ever it will get to that point. So, do I think it's going to pass in that format? No. They're going to have to do some adjustments. but it's a beginning. Look how many things are being introduced. The Dignity Act, Senator Padilla Registry Bill. We have another bill introduced, for farm workers. So there are many things that are happening right now that are pushing for some kind of change in immigration. And I think registry will be probably the easiest thing for them to do, because registry, yeah. So, let's see here. When do you think priority date 2024 December will be current? I mean, honestly, it's hard for me to say about any priority dates, because the fiscal year is going to end in October, and I think whatever is not moving now is probably not going to move until October, unless some miracle happens. So that's just kind of what I think. Let's see here. USAS is asking, this is a question for Biznar. USAS is asking for requests for evidence on my EB3 case 2 weeks ago. Then USCIS sent me an email. They waived fees. What does it mean? So potentially there was a fee that you didn't have to pay probably, and so they waived it. It doesn't really mean anything in your case, because it's kind of like it probably was an admin process right now. But there are requests for evidence in your case, hopefully was nothing to do with the fees, right? Because some people they're saying the wrong fees, or they are using the wrong forms to pay certain things, and it could be an hour fee in that respect. So I don't know exactly what was the issue with your case, but the fact that they send that, it's not a bad thing. Green card travel with speed ticket. Question from Gael. Can you travel with a speeding ticket if you have a green card? And the answer is yes. You can still travel even if you have a speeding ticket. It's not an issue at all, unless you have a warrant. So if you have a warrant, then it will be a problem. But as long as you don't have a warrant, then it shouldn't be an issue. If you're watching this on TikTok, there is this form. Let me see here. This form, you can use this form to contact me while you're watching the live, or use the phone number in my bio. Right now, there's a phone number in my bio on TikTok. You can use that number to get in touch with me, or use the form that I just pinned that TikTok created for you guys to communicate. And if you are in need of communication with me, there's a phone number right now on the top of the screen. And also, I'm going to put it on the screen right now. And you can use the number that you see on the screen right now to send me a text, and do it from the live and mention that you are watching me on the live, and you will have priority to a consultation with us. We are the most consistent immigration show on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook and Instagram. So use that number. Use the number in my bio. Use the form that is linked here to set up a consultation, because it is the quickest way for you to speak with me and get a consultation. Albert says, national interest waiver, apply for a DACA that did advanced parole. Albert, it depends. If you have advanced parole, you might be able, but if you have a long overstay, it might not be that simple. You might need a waiver. So therefore, you send me a text or use the form, and then we can assess whether you also qualify for DACA advanced parole, because I did post a video about it today, and many people are interested to know how can they get a green card as well, self-petition. Well, if you have a business, if you have a degree, if you're doing something special in your industry, then you qualify for a green card on your own, without a job offer, without anything like that, which is great. Those of you watching this on TikTok, I appreciate it. Share the video as well. While you're watching it, you are able to share it, and also follow me. If you're here for the first time, please follow my video. Please follow my account so you don't miss any of my videos. And thanks for the hearts as well. And also remember, we have a challenge here. We have a cloud heart. Let's hit that challenge for those of you watching this on TikTok, and I'll give you a special surprise. Lani, can I still apply for citizenship if I have a misdemeanor? It depends. There are cases where you can still apply for citizenship Even if you have misdemeanor, you can still apply for citizenship. It depends what state you're in, what is the misdemeanor, when did it happen? We have to look at all these factors to determine, but many people are trying to determine if they qualify for citizenship, and we are obviously helping them to determine that. Let's take our first video call right here on TikTok, and then we will move to, let's see here. Those of you on YouTube, I am posting a link here, and we can ask you questions. Navi, ask you a question.
Yeah, how are you doing, sir?
Pretty good. What is your question?
Yes, sir. So my cousin crossed the border and he married. He got an asylum pending. He's married with a U.S. citizen. Then he filed I-130. His I-130 got approved. Then he filed a 601 waiver.
Okay.
Before he filed a 601 waiver, he already did the administration closure, and now it's been a couple of years, 601 waiver pending.
Okay.
But now DHS, I think, sent a letter to him because they want to open his administration closure case. Is this happening a lot?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. So right now, immigration is reopening a lot of cases that have been administratively closed, right? They're doing this because they want to clear the docket. They also want to push more people into deportation. So it's really important to look at the file to see what we can do to stop that, right? There's many things that you can do, because right now the government is opening a dialogue with him, and there are things we can do to try to stop it, depending on how long he's been here, what are his other equities, and what else we can do to advance his file.
Okay.
All right.
The second thing is, myself, I'm documentary qualified for 8 months in Mumbai, India, for IR1 visa. I speak to you before about that too.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm married to a US citizen, and I'm working on with the congressman.
Yeah.
But my question is here. So the people I know, they got their interview like after documentary qualified, like 4 to 5 months, and I'm like here waiting for like almost 9 months now. So some people getting early. Why they say? Because they are overseas. The husband here, he applied for his wife. He get like interview like 4 months.
Remember, everybody has a different case, right? So somebody can be at the same embassy, they can be at the same processing center, and they'll get a case sooner than yours. We don't know why. We don't know who's the officer. What?
Even like they are the same category, same case, and
absolutely, they have a different officer assigned. You know what I mean? So we don't know why different cases go through different processing. The most important thing is for you to put pressure on them to make sure they actually work on your case.
So should I keep working with congressman?
I think so. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea to do it.
But I did not submit any inquiry myself yet. Should I just wait for that, or just working with the congressman, or
no? Finish working with the congressman. See what they can come up with, and if they can help you, then you can open a separate process on your own.
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay. All right. Thanks, my friend. Thanks for all right, guys. So let's see here. Rudy's a question here on YouTube. I'm F2B. My priority date is August 2018, and my interview location is Guatemala. Is there a way to have an interview in the U.S.? Well, the only way you can get an interview in the U.S. if you are in legal status, Rudy, and you're able to move your case to the U.S., then there's a way to do it. But if you're not in legal status, you have to do your case at the U.S. Embassy or consulate overseas, because that's the only place that will be able to process your application. It's just how it is. Once again, if you want to join me live on video on YouTube, use the link that I just posted here. Don't be shy. Use that link. Ask your questions on video. And let me see here. And the only people who can share the live here is if you're watching this on TikTok, you can share the live. Keep tapping the hearts. I appreciate you guys. But the more you share the live, the more people will join us, and we'll have better questions. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. And also don't forget to follow me. We have my trip is for tomorrow with my 10-year green card. I'm nervous. This is Kate. Kate, join us on the live and let us know why you are nervous. But you shouldn't be nervous because you shouldn't be nervous because you have a green card and it shouldn't be a problem. We have, let's see here, Yara. I think it's Yara who wanted to join us. Let's see here. There we go. Anybody who wants to join on the video, please join me now, and I will try to add you in the order that I see you. And the same thing here on YouTube, and let's see on Instagram. I'll take some more questions there as well if they don't flow through our platform, because we're using one platform that joins Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and I think I see all the questions here. But sometimes I have to pop in to the different platform to see what other questions they have. And today we're talking about the registry. Do you guys think that registry is going to pass? The idea behind registry is that they change the date where they say, okay, before this date, if you're in the country before this date, you get a green card. No matter what you do, no matter what as long as you're not a criminal, you can get a green card. And they want to change their law in that respect. And I don't know. I mean, I think that's something that it's an easy fix, but I don't know if they will do it and when they'll do it. But if they will do it, trust me, I will be the first to let you know. Kathy, where are you from? And let me know.
Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Sorry, I didn't realize. Okay. I'm from Reagan, California.
Okay. What is your question?
Okay. It's out of topic, but I just wanted to know, how long would it take to get an approval for parents' petition?
So basically, you are filing for your parents. You're a citizen, and you're filing for your parents, right?
Well, it's.
Oh, we lost you. I think your connection is bad. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's bring you back, just so you can finish your question.
So.
Is it?
Yeah,
it's
my husband's.
He's filing for his parents, or they're filing for him?
No, my husband is filing for his parents.
And the parents are where? In the U.S. or overseas?
No, they're in the Philippines right now.
They're in the Philippines. Okay, so right now it's taking about 2 years plus for, if he starts now to sponsor parents, 2+ years.
Okay, well, he's a U.S. citizen, and he's in the military. So we just got a message today through the U.S. area's website that our expedited got forwarded to Sacramento field office.
Okay,
so I
that's
don't
good.
know if that would be considered as
No.
approval for the expedition.
Yeah.
Expedited or.
Yeah. That means the expedite has been approved, which means that USCIS will finish the I-130, then they'll approve it, and then the I-130 will be sent to the National Visa Center, which is the agency that controls these cases. And then the NVC will also expedite it because it's a military case. And then the case will get to Manila. So maybe you'll be able to shave 8 months from this process. Who knows, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Because we filed our petition last year of August, so it would be 1 year next month.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, if the I-130 is approved now using these efforts, NVC will get your file. They'll sit there for 2 months, 3 months, and they'll send it to Manila. Then you guys will be done in 6-7 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So even though we just got a phone call from USCIS today that they're considering doing the expedited.
Well, remember, they're just considering. What we need is for them to actually do it, right? So I'm talking about if they do it, you'll be expedited. If they're only considering but they're not going to do it, that's a different story.
Yeah, well, okay, so just to be clear, we got a phone call today and they said, okay, well, we'll forward your paperwork to get expedited. So, and then I checked right now, it's been 5 hours, I think, since we got a phone call. And it says that it got forwarded to Sacramento field office.
Okay, so it means that you guys are going through the approval of expedite right now. Okay.
I'm sorry, sir. You're cutting
No,
off.
what I'm saying is that you're going through the process of getting approved for expedite. Okay.
Yes.
So once it's approved, I hope it's going to be approved. Then the case will be sent to the next phase. Okay. So you're good. You guys are doing everything right.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks a lot. So guys, you can expedite an I-130, which is a marriage, family petition, marriage, parents. They have to consider, obviously, approving it. In her case, it looks like they are considering it, and hopefully they will. And once they do, then the expedite happens, and they can shave many, many months from the process. We've got Lorenzo here. Hey, Lorenzo, how are you?
Hey, how's it going, sir?
Pretty good. Lorenzo, were you on the other channel before and you moved to YouTube?
Yeah, I was on TikTok and then.
I saw you. Yeah.
Okay. So, quick question. I'm a student. I was a student. Graduated in 2023.
Where are you from originally?
Italy.
Okay.
So I applied for OPT. I got my STEM OPT for 3 years, and so my visa on the passport expired like last year, roughly. But I stay in the US, so I wasn't able to go back because of work, so I couldn't leave.
Okay.
But my I-20 is still valid with the OPT extension, so I have till January 2027.
Okay.
Now, I was planning to go back in Italy in September to renew the visa. Do you think it might cause any issues to get renewal because of the thing that I not always stating the visa because my I-20 is still valid, but on the passport expired last year?
No, it's fine. I mean, like I said, as long as you have an I-20 that is valid and your status is valid, which it is, many students are in the same position because they can't travel, right? And so, you're fine. Your status is good. You're doing the right thing. You're going back probably at the end of the summer or whenever you're going to go. And I think you're doing the right thing. So I don't think you have any problems. And you're still going to be in school, right?
Well, I'm done with school because I graduated. So right now.
So you have the OPT, right?
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's very normal for people to stay on their status and then travel back and get a stamp.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah. No, you should be fine.
Quick question. So this company that I'm working for right now, am I willing to sponsor me for green card?
Okay.
It might gonna take maybe 3 years through employment, as far as I know.
Because they're gonna do maybe EB3 or EB2 for you.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Probably. What is your degree in?
Computer science and mathematics.
And you have a bachelor's?
Yes, it's a bachelor.
So probably EB3. That's the most it's like the entry level position.
Okay.
Yeah.
As far as I know, it takes roughly maybe 3 years.
It takes about 4 years, depends on when you file.
Yeah. So by then I'll be out of status of OPT. So I was trying to find ways to stay in the US while the green card process is happening. And
right.
My first thought was applying for a master's degree and getting a CPT. So while I'm getting the master, I can also work for the company. Do you think there is any other ways?
Yeah. So, that's a good question. In fact, there's a few other questions like this where we have students here that are on their OPT and they're like, what can we do to stay longer aside from going back to school?
Yeah.
So one of the things that we're doing a lot, especially in science, computer science, research, also in business, is those students are applying for O1 visa. And the O1 visa is a special visa that allows people that have either ideas or potential to do something, or they're doing something while they're in the school to apply for a visa to work in their company, like your company where you're going to work for, as an O1. Again, it's not going to apply for everywhere, but we've been very successful to do O1 for technology majors like computers, engineering, things like that. So definitely want to consider the O1 while because the master should be a fallback. But if you get the O1, you'll be able to earn money, you'll be able to work for them, and they can keep doing the green card for you at the same time, right? So let's evaluate that. I mean, I'm gonna need to look at your resume, obviously, and stuff like that. So just send me a text. The number is under my name here. You see it?
Yes. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
just send me they say, I'm Lorenzo, I wasn't the live and I want to be evaluated for the O1, but I think O1 could work because, the Biden administration, they open up the door for more people to apply for the O1 visa as long as they have special skills, as long as they're doing something in a very necessary industry like AI, engineering, so, and we are able to convert a lot of students to O1 with, working with them. So maybe it can work for you because like I said, if you can qualify for the O1, you will save a lot of money from applying for the masters.
Awesome. All right. Thank you
Right?
so much. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you being on the live. So like I said, guys, there's many opportunities for people to apply for work visas, even if they are not, highly exceptional, because the O1 is open the door for many people to apply for this. And I've been doing this for many people. Honestly is asking to qualify for EB2 in DACA. I entered legally. I worked as a business specialist. I'm studying for a master's. So honestly, you could qualify for self-petition. So I told Lorenzo about the O1 as a visa through an employer, but there are some people who qualify for the O1 as a self-petition. You can sponsor yourself as well for the O1, right? So there are different things we can do, and especially for a lot of DACA that saw my video. I just posted earlier a video about a self-petition if you're a professional. So we can do a separate live on that. But yes, you can, especially if you have a degree and a master's, and you came legally on a DACA, which means that you'll be able to adjust your status inside the United States. Remember, guys, self-petitions are in high demand. EB1s, EB2s. I just did a video today talking about statistics of immigration applying for for these EB1s, and countries like Nigeria, China, and India are on the rise with these applications. And I think it's super important for people to realize that you can do it on your own as well, even if you don't have a job offer. And it's super important to realize that as well. Thoughts on DACA mass action litigation for impact litigation? I think it's a good thing. I think these litigations that join a lot of plaintiffs could only help multiple people. So I don't think it's a bad idea. They've been successful in doing many other litigation before, and I think this one could be very successful as well. Thanks for the shares, guys. Make sure you share the live. If you're coming here right now, follow me as well, and use the contact form that I'm pinning right now to get in touch, or use the number in my bio. Anybody who's watching right now, use the number on the screen to get in touch and book your consultation. It's for you guys for the live. If you're watching on the live and you're here, take advantage of this because it is for you guys. We're doing this for you to be able to get help. Marjorie says, I received a request for evidence requesting job description, salary, and duration for a CPP role. The offer letter doesn't mention the compensation since it was an unpaid training. Will this be an issue for an H-1B? Whether it will be or not be an issue for an H-1B, it really depends on how long have you done this. Whether the position that was unpaid was considered to be work on immigration. There are many factors in here, Marjorie. But like I said, these are fees right now. There's more and more requests for evidence, specifically for people that are changing jobs, increasing, getting promotions on H-1Bs, moving around. They're questioning everything. So I think, again, I haven't seen the request for evidence. If you want me to review it, this is what we do. We have a lot of experience in H-1B. So just send me a text, Marjorie. And we're more than happy to review your RFE and give you a second opinion if you already have an attorney. But it is not a problem at all. Karen says, can you talk more on H-1B with new rules and regulations? Also, wait time for perm and priority dates. Are they planning to fast track any of these steps? So let's talk about H-1Bs right now. Applying for work visas. They're talking about making a lot of changes in H-1B. They're talking creating a system where they're going to remove the lottery and they're going to prioritize people that have higher education, they're making more money. They're going to be focusing on people that, it's kind of almost like a merit system. That's one thing that they're talking about. But in terms of perm, priority dates, and right now perms are taking about 8 months average. Some places taking longer. I mean, it's really important when you apply for a green card based on a perm, employer sponsor, to make sure you have the job description dialed in. Everything has to be done properly, because once you start doing the recruitment, once you start advertising and you're not doing it properly, it's very difficult to go back in time. And so many people are now complaining that their cases are being denied because they haven't done the right thing when they filed their applications. Also, we've seen an increase. They just released the data, second quarter of USCIS, and it shows that the backlog increased by 30% in applications that are pending. But the crazy thing that I've seen about this report is that USCIS is saying that they have over 34,000. Thanks, I appreciate it. Over 34,000 unopened cases, and I mentioned this in the video. 34,000 unopened cases. What does it mean? It means that you're sending a case. Thanks, Armand. I appreciate it. You're sending a case to immigration, and you're thinking that they're working on it, but they're not working on it because they haven't even opened your case, right? So some people they're saying that some cases are sitting there for weeks and weeks, and they haven't even opened them. 34,000 right now. And it just shows you that, they are shooting themselves in the foot. They're stopping to waive interviews at embassies and consulates. They're reducing the amount of interviews that they're waiving at, USCIS. And so these backlogs are essentially are crazy, because, it's still okay, obviously, right now. It's still okay to file. I'm just saying that what we're seeing is going to happen in the future is that if you're not going to file your case now, you're going to be stuck in a backlog a year from now, because we can already see what they're doing. They're not opening cases, right? This has never happened. Probably, let's say, in a decade that we have such backlog where immigration is sitting in this. All right, let's get some more questions. And guys, if you want to join me on video, the link is here, and I'm going to take the people are waiting to join on TikTok on video in a second, but feel free to join. Request. Thanks, Julie. I appreciate it. And share the live, guys. Share the live so more people come in. More and more people are here on the live. Follow me as well. And if you want to get engaged, if you want to engage our services, if you want to ask a question, send a text to 619. The number is right here on my screen, on YouTube and Facebook, and here on TikTok. It is in my bio. Just go to my bio. My number is there. It is for you guys right now to send me a text right now during the live. Request to speak with me. How long is an adjustment of status when a spouse is a resident and not a citizen? This is a question from Amanda. So imagine you are married to a green card holder. Amanda is married to a green card holder, and she's asking, how long does it take? Well, if you're inside the United States, it might take several months for you to be able to file. But if you are outside the United States, it's taking about 2 years. But it's about 2 years for you to sponsor a spouse that is a green card. So if you're married to a green card holder, it's taking 2 years, and it's crazy. So also remember, we have the challenge. We have the Cloud Hearts. Please, let's get it before the end of the live stream, especially on TikTok. Keep tapping the screen for the hearts. It helps more people to join the live. And thanks, Jose. I appreciate it. And let's see. And if you want to join the live on video, please join the live, and I will get you on. I think we have Juan, who is waiting on YouTube here. Juan, where are you from, and what is your question? If you have video, activate your video as well.
Is it okay if I remain off video?
That's fine.
Yeah. So I'm originally from Colombia in South America. I'm a DACA recipient since 2012.
Okay.
I came in with a B2 tourist visa when I was a minor, obviously overstayed. I've had continuous DACA since 2012. I
Okay.
guess the question that I have is, I've been watching a lot of videos, by the way, and thank you for doing this. Sorry, I was not at join, and then you called my name, so I was expecting to
No
be
worries.
on so quickly. I guess my question is, would I be eligible to be a sponsor for an EB3? I have an old boss of mine that works for a company. He's trying to sponsor me, but I want to know if I will be eligible for it. I did get my DACA after I turned 18. So I do have unlawful presence. And the last thing I want to share, last piece of information is I did advance parole due to humanitarian reasons in December of last year. So I have a second, I guess, legal entry from advance parole in January of this year.
Okay. So, the employer can do EB3. I mean, you might need a waiver if you have, because you have already a lawful presence, right?
Yes.
Now, the good thing is that, and many people don't realize it if they have DACA, but let's look at your scenario. You have DACA, you're a professional, right? You have a degree in what?
I have an associate's degree in business.
Okay. So
Not a bachelor.
let's assume that you will upgrade your associate and you're going to get a bachelor degree. You get a bachelor degree, and now you're eligible to apply for an H-1B, okay, as a DACA holder. Now, if you apply for an H-1B, there's a special waiver called 212D3. And that waiver will allow you to go to a U.S. embassy, apply for the H-1B visa, get the H-1B visa, and then come back to the United States legally. And then once you're in the United States, you can continue with your green card without the need. Because right now, you're not eligible for a waiver, right? You're not married to a citizen. You don't have a U.S. citizen parent, correct?
Correct.
So that is one way to get out of this whole thing. Thanks, I appreciate it. So you apply for, you get your degree, you apply for the H-1B, you apply for the waiver, come back legally with a waiver approved, and then you proceed with the green card. You can still do the green card while you apply for the H-1B, but now you have two options to get out of the DACA, even if you're already unlawfully in the U.S. You see what I'm saying? Have you heard of that?
Well, no, I've been doing some research online, watching some of your videos, but of course,
I have made some videos about this. I've made videos about the 212D3 visa for DACA, but in your case, you don't qualify yet because you don't have a bachelor's yet. You need a bachelor's, and once you have a bachelor's, you'll be able to qualify for this.
So, I know the bachelor's would take me at least another 2 years doing a full time, which would be hard to working full time. Is there anything I can do? Like I said, I have this company, Spencer, that wants to sponsor me.
They can
Just
sponsor
with associates. Is there a way? Is there a path with my legal entry for an advance parole?
They can sponsor you, but the problem is that you're not going to be able, even if you have advance parole, you still have the issue with the unlawful presence, and you need a waiver for that. And you can't do this waiver inside the United States because you don't have a qualifying relative. Do you understand? So that is the issue that you and many others have. That's why I feel like in your case, if you don't have a qualifying relative to do a waiver, to waive your illegal entry and illegal stay here, then those 2 years that you are, supposedly wasting, you will gain a valuable tool because the H-1B is one way you'll be able to legalize yourself.
Okay, got it. And I know I saw a video from you about 245K. I guess that wouldn't apply. I wouldn't be able to use that.
No, 245K doesn't apply to you because you need to have 6 months of this violation. You don't have 6 months. You have many years.
Okay. I thought the advance parole entry would kind of restart the clock on that. That's not the case.
It doesn't waive all the previous time. Maybe it restarts the clock now on the time that you have, but it doesn't waive the time that you have from before.
Okay, got it.
You know what I'm saying? So 245K is, for example, you came here on a visa, you overstayed, it wasn't 6 months. Now you leave and re-enter legally, and now the 245K waives that. That's not the case with you. You have many, many years of unlawful presence that cannot be waived unless we find a solution for that. You know what I mean?
Okay. And you said the waiver can only be done by a spouse or parent. It cannot be like an aunt that's a citizen.
No. So for you do have the option to do it to the employer, but you need to do a few things before because you don't want to waste your money filing for the EB3 if you can't finish the process, right?
Right, correct.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm happy to talk to you, Juan. Maybe we can, separately we can figure this out. So feel free to book a call with me and we can figure this out. But in general terms, there is a path, but it requires some planning.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. You know, like I said, so many people are here trying to legalize themselves, and we're trying to figure out together what is the best way to do it. And there's so many things that are coming. You know, I feel like the next year is going to be a year where small things are going to happen. Maybe they're going to come up with Dignity Act, mini version of it. It's going to help DACA. It's going to help farm workers. Maybe they're going to bring back the registry, where they're going to legalize 1 million people that were here since 2020. You know what I mean? So something big is going to happen. And many, many people are joining us right now. Thank you guys for being here. Please follow my account if you haven't so far, and share the live. And the most important thing is that if you're here on the live, you're eligible to book a call with me right now from the live. The number is in my bio. Send me a text right now, or use the form here that is being specifically given to us by TikTok. I'm going to pin it again. Use the form, get in touch, but also use the number in my bio. It's a quick text. And if you're watching this on YouTube and on Facebook and on Instagram, the number is on my screen. Simply pull your phone, send the text and say, hey, I need to start working on myself. I need to start legalizing myself. I'll tell you the story of this guy that was on my live 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, he was on my live. He's been here undocumented. I would say 18 years. And he saw the live, and I talked about the importance of Form I-94, the proof of entry. Why is it so important for us to have proof of entry so we can legalize ourselves, right? And he sent me a message during the live. I'll never forget this. And he says, you know, I'm married to a citizen, but I still can't help myself because I don't have proof of this legal entry you're talking about in your live and your videos. And so he booked a consultation with me. I spoke to him literally a week ago. And I said, well, when did you come to the U.S.? So I entered here. It was 2001. I came from the border. They gave me this card, and then I lost it, and I had no idea. And I was scared because I'm married to a citizen, but I don't want to leave the country because we have a special needs child. And I said, well, I think that if you are telling me the truth, then we can order your I-90 form. There's a special form that I can file, and we can order your form. And then once I get the form, I can file for a green card for you. And when I told him that, he said, listen, I've been to, like 5 attorneys over the years. Nobody told me that. Why? And I said, well, I don't know why, but everybody has a different way of doing things. Every attorney has a way of doing things, or the information that they have. That's why it's so important to speak to multiple people, right? You can hear my live. You can be on somebody else's live an hour from now or an hour before. But the point is that when it comes to immigration, you are going to get multiple opinions. And it's really important to speak to many attorneys, do your own research, and then finally decide, okay, I'm going to take action. I'm going to use this person to work on my case. And I'm going to help this guy. And we're going to get his I-94. And once I get his I-94, I will be able to file for a green card for him through his wife. And he's not going to need to leave the country. And he thought all these years that he's going to have to leave and be separated from his daughter. And now he's not going to have to do it because I found a solution for him, because he spoke to so many attorneys, but he hasn't given up. And finally, he found somebody that is willing to help him. You know what I mean, guys? So that's why these lives are so important, because you're here interacting with me, and I give you the option to send me a message right here on the live. And take courage, take your phone out and go to the bio and use my number and send me a text, or use the form here and take charge of your immigration case. And it's funny because, one of the lives, I think it was last week or the week before, that we had an ICE agent. We had an ICE agent here on the live with us. And the ICE agent was making all these comments, and he was like, well, you're not right here. You're right there. And I don't know if any of you have been on the live when this happened. And he wasn't like trolling the live, but he was like, well, I'm an active duty ICE agent, and I'm telling you that we don't care about your rights. If you're saying that, I'm in my car, I'm not going to get out, I have the right. Guys, remember, and it's interesting because I wanted him to go on the live and he refused to go on the live so I can talk to him and understand, kind of get pick his brain. So if there's any ICE agents watching the live right now, please join the live. I want to talk to you. I want to hear what you have to say. But he was saying in the comments that, they have right now a lot of control. They have a lot of power. And, the only way to navigate the situation is for you guys to understand what can we do to protect ourselves. So, for example, if you're undocumented and you know that you can't fix your paperwork, well, have a protection plan. Get your paperwork in order. Put them in a folder. Have a power of attorney that has somebody else that will, call the attorney, speak with an attorney, engage with an attorney, say, in case I get detained, my family members can call you and get you out on a bond, right? Because people get detained, then they sit there in detention for months, and only then the family gets an attorney, and then they get them a bond, whereas you can just get somebody already on retainer, right, guys? All right, let's get some more questions in here. People who want to join us. We've got the judge. Hello?
Hi, how you doing?
What is your name?
Ditiona?
Ditiona? Ditiona, where are you from? And if you have video, we would like to have you use the video.
Can I join you only with voice, please?
Yeah, you can if you want.
Okay,
Where
so
are you from?
I live in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
currently.
Okay.
I'm from Albania.
Okay.
So my situation is kind of weird. So I have my brother and my dad that I want to bring them here. They
Okay.
are currently here on a visitor visa. I lost my mom like 4 months ago. And
I'm sorry about
I'm
that.
trying to bring my brother. He's only 14, and my dad. Which is the best route I can take?
Are you a citizen?
Not yet. My husband is a citizen. I'm only a permanent resident.
Okay. So if you're a permanent resident, remember your husband cannot really help directly your brother because, but I would consider figure out a way to get the young child here, maybe as a student. That's the quickest way to get him over here. Because once he's here, I'm able to keep him here longer. Through a family petition, anything you do is going to take forever.
Yes, that's my
Student is the best,
Is
quickest
there
way.
a way I can kind of adopt him, or my dad can give up his rights on him? Or
You potentially could, but I would get him over here sooner because if you're going to start doing this adoption and all that, it will take a long time. I would try to see if you can get him as a student first. Once he's here, maybe you can do the adoption. Maybe you can do some other things.
So he's here right now on a visitor visa.
Oh, the kid is here?
Yes.
Oh,
he's here
amazing.
with my dad.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So what I would do is again try to transition him from a tourist to a student. There are many schools that will take somebody in high school or middle school for a student visa, and then at the same time we can initiate an adoption process. Obviously that takes time, but we can see because for adoption you need 2 years of physical and legal custody if you want to do it right. You don't want to do you don't want to do the SIJ process where the parents abandon him. I don't think it's a good idea. I think you should just do a regular adoption where you and your husband take charge, and that's possible, but that still requires you 2 years of legal and physical custody. In the meantime, he will be in school in legal status.
Oh, so I can apply for him to be as a student visa
Yeah,
right now while
absolutely.
he's here?
You can change status from a tourist to a student visa. You have to find a private school. There are many of them all over the country, wherever you guys are. Transition him to a student visa, and then we can focus on the adoption and all the other things.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay.
So right now, he's been here for 4 months, and I don't want him to, break the visitor.
That's what I'm saying.
visa
So try to find the school now to transition him to a different status. And if you don't find a school, you can always file for an extension of his stay.
Okay, I see.
Just do me a thing. If you want me to help you, just send me a text. The number is in my bio. I remember you. Just say I'm the girl from Albania, and I'm more than happy to help you guys.
Okay, thank you so much. I
Thanks.
really appreciate
course.
you because actually I talked to many people and everyone told me it's impossible this. And, you know I've seen you for a long time here. I've followed you. And I just told my brother as well, like, he's the best that I've seen, I
Thank
was
you so
like,
much.
I'm going to try him because, everyone keeps telling me, oh, it's impossible. You got to be this. You cannot. And that answer, it's not the one I'm looking for, actually.
Of course. There's always a way, as long as you plan correctly.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Thanks,
So
Jana.
thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it. Of course.
I really appreciate
We'll
it.
talk soon.
I will shoot
Please.
you text right now.
Thank you so
for
much.
having me on live and
Of course.
explaining it so well to me.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Like I said, guys, there's not always a solution for every situation, but in many cases there are. And we do our best to find them, and I'm happy to help this person as well. We've got Ahmed here on YouTube as well. Ahmed, can you put your video on if you can?
I cannot, but my question, my question is about, I have a green card, and I'm wondering, I just got it recently. I'm wondering if I know that I have to carry it all the time with me, but if I got stopped by ICE agent, is it in his discretion to let me go if I showed a copy of the green card on my phone, or he can still charge me with misdemeanor?
So that's a good question. So the question is, we're talking about the requirement to carry documents. This is a new thing. UCIS, DHS, they're posting on their social media, carry your documents, the requirement to carry documents. Like I said, it's been in the books forever, but now they're enforcing it. They require you to have it. So what happens? You're a green card holder, ICE stops you and you don't have your green card. It really depends on the ICE officer. How crazy are they? Are they going to give you a citation? Are they going to detain you? I think if you have a copy of it on your phone, it should be good. Carrying the original documents is a risky thing because if you lose it, it's expensive to replace it, right?
Correct.
I would carry a good color copy of your card with you, and that should be good enough for most purposes. And if they want you to produce it, then they'll tell you go to our office, show the card, and we'll be fine. But I wouldn't worry about it.
Like I can go back to home and bring it to them and show it to them.
Exactly. As long as you have a copy of it, they say, well, we don't believe your copy is authentic. You will go there and then you will show it to them.
Do they acknowledge real ID if I have real ID, or that?
Correct. They will. But sometimes they want to see your green card, and if you don't have it on you, you can show a copy, and then you say, listen, if you really want it, I'll go to your office and I'll show it to you.
Like they will let me go home and then go to their office?
They will. Absolutely.
Okay.
They should.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks. Appreciate it. I mean, so many people are worried. Like I have so many questions here. People asking me, I'm a green card holder. Can I travel? I have a speeding ticket. Guys, listen, if you're a green card holder and you don't have a conviction for a crime, misdemeanor, you are fine. Speeding tickets are fine. You can still travel. If you haven't been out of the United States for more than 6 months, you're fine. You can still travel. But if you're a green card holder, there's a new trend right now where they are questioning people that are coming in, and they're asking you about your like, where did you go? What are your plans? Where do you live? Right? So we have more and more green card holders that are being questioned as they come back about their travel plans, even if they haven't been gone for more than 6 months. So a recent case, one of my clients, he's been gone for literally 2 months. He came back and the officers was like, well, you need to go to secondary inspection. You've been flagged. And he's like, well, why was I flagged? They didn't tell him. And in secondary inspection, they start questioning him. Well, where do you live? Okay, can you show us on your phone, pull up a bill, a water bill or electricity bill? And they just want to know that the person actually resides in the United States. And it's been happening often. So if you don't want to get delayed as you travel right now as a green card holder, just carry some of these documents with you. I mean, that's not a big deal, right? I mean, if you don't want to be delayed, just carry those documents. That's what I tell my clients. So let's see. I'm trying to pull some questions on Instagram. Unfortunately, they're not really showing up. Thank you, Suni. Faith is asking, I did asylum, declined, I did appeal, and now I'm married to a citizen. Can I get a green card in the US? Yes. As long as we are dealing with your court case, you should be able to get it. Legalization should be allowed to those who had yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Can I change status from a C1D entry once I came back from my home country? No. So C1D visa is not a visa that allows you to change your status. Is it safe to travel if you had past traffic violations, but you pay them? Again, similar question. Green card holders, they have traffic violations. You're good to go. How early can you apply for the 2-year green card to expire? So you have to apply 90 days before your 751, on the 751, before your green card expires. If you apply before the 90 days, it's not going to work. I have a 70-year-old visiting on a B1 visa. We got her ticket. All right, let's see here. That question, I think I see it here. Let's see the 70-year-old. Oh, I want to post this question on the screen so you can see it. I don't see it anymore. Oh, here it is. I have a 70-year-old visiting on a B1 visa and we got a ticket to return after 5 months. Do you think it'll be okay with the new rules? 5 months is kind of pushing it, guys. What would happen when my friend applied for asylum at the border? She's from Cuba. Well, it depends. It depends right now what kind of questions she's going to be answering. Right now, they're very strict. And if they don't think that she has a valid asylum claim, they're going to be expedited remove her. All right. Thanks, Freedom. Appreciate it. Once again, guys, can you hear me? Hey, Julie.
Yes,
thanks, Julie.
hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's your name?
My name is Rashid.
Yeah. What is your question?
Yes, sir. I have a very different question than immigration. I'm married one girl, and she's an immigrant.
Okay.
I'm a U.S. citizen, but how is the best way to divorce? Not hurting her. I don't want to hurt her.
So I can't hear you very well. It's kind of breaking. So you're saying that you're getting divorced right now?
Yes, but I want a safe divorce.
Okay.
How is that possible?
Safe divorce. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I don't want to hurt her.
Oh, I see what you mean. So you're the citizen, right?
Yes, I am.
I see what you mean. Well, I mean, if you get divorced, then it's fine. Nothing's going to happen to her. She's going to find her own way to get a green card. Just because you're going to get divorced, it's not going to hurt her. She's going to have to find her own way to get a green card.
But she's not going to hurt me too.
She's not going to... You're wondering if she's going to hurt you?
Yes.
No, it's not going to hurt you.
He's the husband?
No. I mean, you can get divorced. Nothing's going to happen to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to happen to me.
No, of course not. Like I said, even if somebody's filing for an abuse case, that's separate matters. They're not going to connect the two.
But she will
Thanks,
get a
Nikita.
green card.
What?
But she will get a green card, right?
It depends. It depends. She could still get a green card even without you. Thanks, Nikita. I appreciate it. We're almost hitting our goal. Thank you. Yeah, she's still going to get a green card if she's eligible for it. Even if you get divorced, she can still get a green card. Okay? So Thanks, Freedom. I appreciate it, Freedom. So the issue is this. Just because you're married to somebody and you're going to get divorced, they can still get a green card if they have, whether it's the bona fides or whatever, they can prove that it was a real marriage, they can still get it. Do you personally think that some immigration reform is going to happen? There's some bipartisan optimism coming from both sides. What do you think? I do think so. I do think that immigration reform is going to happen. I think it's going to happen maybe in 2026, at the end of this year. This year, they're going to be doing a lot of things, to make immigration more, strict in so many ways. But I do think it's going to happen. My felony case has been vacated on constitutional grounds. It's safe for me to travel internationally. Like I said, I'm not going to advise you. I'm not your attorney. I have to look at your criminal, especially if they're criminal matters. I can't just say yes or no. I need to look at your case. I need to understand exactly what was vacated, and then we can discuss together if it's safe for you to travel or not. That's what I would do. Arena says, is this good email, Juan? Yeah. Juan is our case intake person who contacted you, and you can email him as well, for sure. Once again, guys, if you want to get in touch with me, because some people are trying to get in touch with me during the live, the best way is to use the phone number that I'm posting here, guys. There is a phone number that I'm posting here. You can use this number to text me right now from the live. Remember, many people need help. They don't know that they even have a case. And we start there. Do we even have a case? Let's see if you do have a case, what can we do forward, right? So what can we do moving forward? So the number on the screen is for you guys, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Use it. Send me a text right now from the live. You want to do it from the live, so you will have priority for booking with me. But if you're watching this on Instagram, the best way is to use the form. There's a form that TikTok gave us, and I'm going to pin it again. But if you don't want to use the form, you just go to my bio in TikTok. You click on my name in the bio. There's a phone number right there. You just type it in and you text me right now. And if you do this right now, our team members are going to get it. Juan from my team is going to get it, and he's going to be able to help you schedule a consultation with me, and we'll be able to work on your case. There's so many opportunities right now. EB-1A is self-petition, guys. People are applying for citizenship. People are applying for many things. D. Bishop says, we got an interview. It was descheduled. Is it a bad sign? So remember, guys, immigration will reschedule your interviews automatically. They deschedule them. They do this because of staffing. They do this because of they're not able to process cases right now. So it's not a bad sign that they're descheduling your interview. But I would follow up with immigration to understand when is going to be the next date and try to work towards a next date as soon as possible. What happens after you have your biometrics? That's a good question for adjustment of status. So you apply for your forms, and then a couple of months later, they call you for biometrics. You give your fingerprints, you take a picture. Then after biometrics, typically you get your work permit, or you'll be scheduled for an interview within a few months. It depends on where you are. Like right now, things are going still fairly quick. Full life cycle of a green card is about 10 months. So after biometrics, probably a couple of months, 3 months later, you might be even scheduled for an interview. That's really what happens. Really good questions, guys. And the number is on the screen for you. Please take advantage of it and send me a text, and let's book that consultation that you've been waiting for, and you've been pushing it. You've been pushing those consultations and not taking action on your case. And you need to do it because you're here on the live, and every day there's a different attorney that's going live, And everybody has a different style. Everybody has a different style. Everybody has a different way of doing things. You might connect with me and not with another attorney. And if that's the case, then great. Then you send me a text and say, hey, I saw you on the live. I like your style. I want to work with you towards our goals. All right, guys. Well, we're hitting the 1 hour mark on YouTube. Let me answer Emmy's question. My 45 is still pending, and I received my work permit last Friday. How long will it take to receive my travel document? It'll take you about it takes about a year to get it right now. So about a year. Anyway, we are hitting the 1 hour mark. If you're watching me on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, thanks, guys. Every Monday here, 5 p.m., we are the most consistent immigration show on the internet. Bring your questions, guys. If I didn't get you this time, I'll get you next time. All right, perfect. Thanks a lot. Stay safe. And new videos are coming up this week. 2 of them on YouTube, every single day on TikTok, and twice a week on Instagram, every day on Shorts YouTube. It's crazy the amount of videos that we get out, but it is all done for you guys, so you can be knowledgeable, that and nobody's going to tell you scary stuff. You'll be aware of what's happening. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next week. We are still here on